I hope you can see that sign. I'm not really focusing on recording because I'm driving, but it says Garden Festival today. That's where we're going. Yay! What is up, you guys? We are not in the garden today. We are in Mansfield, Missouri, which is home of the Baker Creek Pioneer Village. If you don't know Baker Creek, it is a seed company that I buy a lot of seeds from. And this little town is actually pretty cool. It has the historical home of Laura Ingalls Wilder. So it's a pretty historic little town. And I'm stopped here at a coffee shop that I go to almost every time I come to the festival, but usually I come to the festival on Monday, and today is Sunday, so the coffee shop is closed. That's sad, but I'll show it to you. This is actually a coffee shop connected to like a little hotel or inn. It's called the Weaver Inn. This is also where I stay when I vend at the festival, and right across the street there is the original Bank of Mansfield with all the fancy stonework and stuff that I think is really pretty. Let's zoom into that. Look at that building. Isn't that gorgeous? But since the coffee shop is closed, it's time to head to the festival. Let's go. So I am a nervous little thing, and there are so many people here, but I'm gonna do my best to kind of film. I am currently sitting right outside the speaker tent. This is the Baker Creek glass house where they sell lots of indoor plants and things. It's pretty cool. But the reason that I came on Sunday, when I usually come on Monday, because the festivals are all Sunday and Monday, is because Wendy Fan, who I am a fan of on YouTube, is doing a talk in 15 minutes. So I'm sitting outside the speaker tent, waiting for the current speaker to finish up and the people to dissipate. Then I'm gonna sneak on in there and we're gonna hear Wendy's talk. If there's a chance, I'll ask her beforehand and see if she's okay with me filming it, because obviously that's like her content. I don't wanna take that, but I'll film a few snippets here and there for sure. Got my free seed catalog. Not that I need any more seeds. I did try to go in the seed store, but it is packed right now. But I do plan to go in later because I want to get some seeds for the giveaway that I'm planning for you guys. So I will take you guys in there later. I'm gonna wait until like lunch or just after lunch when the people are less.
Moment on Instagram if any of you are there. We have a free seed exchange next weekend.
I'm really so excited to introduce our friend Wendy Fan. She's just a wealth of knowledge about so many things. Wendy's based in Los Angeles, small space gardening, and about cultivation. Please welcome Wendy Fan.
I was trying to do a pop-up. Didn't quite work out. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to share with you guys my experiences in growing the different plants that I consider resilient. So this was my very first project, like building a garden. Small, narrow, lots of shade, as you can see. Leafy greens grow so well in this space. And eventually, it turned into that. Years later, we started trellising, different ways of trellising. Vegetables, edible flowers, smaller fruits, just by growing them up. It's not about building your ideal garden where it's so far out, it's so hard to reach that goal, but it's about setting your budget and the space that you have and just deal with something that's realistic, that's sustainable, but you want to think about what it is that you need and that would meet your lifestyle. So something that works for me may not work for you. We grow things for the good times, we can like set up and grow it, but we also want to set up for the hard times. I like to create a relationship with my garden that I can make it sustainable and that it can grow with me. For example, would be like I have a bed back. Build something more higher up, easier, taller raised beds, maybe the wheels to push. You're thinking ahead about what is it that you need to fit your lifestyle. Making a garden easier to work in, to be in, it would make you keep wanting to come back. Well, I'm from Southern California, so water has always been an issue for us. But for me, for example, being able to be here today is because I have my irrigation set up. One of my favorite ways to start a new spot in the garden, it's more like in-place composting. If I don't have a container, I would literally dig a hole and bury that food, fresh kitchen scraps in there, cover it like backfill. And eventually you'll be attracting worms, and the microbes will break everything down so quickly. You won't even believe it takes a few days and the food just pretty much disappears. You take the time to build a strong foundation, take care of the soil, it'll take care of your plants, the plants will take care of you. So if you're thinking about starting a garden, I'd say start now when you can, because you're not building only for the good times, but you're also building for the hard times, the busy times. Test out what kind of system works for you. And I hope some of the things that I've shared has been helpful.
Okay, I came back to my car for a minute to, 1, escape the crowds for half a second, 2, cool off just a little bit. The seed store was very, very hot on the inside. 3, to drop off all the items that I have already purchased, which is just a bunch of seeds and a loaf of bread. And lastly, because I was an idiot and I left all my cash except for $50 in my car. So I had to come back to the car, but I went ahead and dropped off some stuff while I was coming. And I have not eaten or drank anything since being here. In fact, I haven't eaten anything all day today, and it's almost 2 p.m. and I've been walking around. So now is the time that we are going to go find food and something to drink and a bathroom because I gotta pee so bad. Well, hello there and welcome to Baker Creek, where I have found a nice quiet little section with some flowers behind me to eat for the first time today. One of the booths was doing regular, vegan, and vegetarian taco salads. I'm not vegan or vegetarian, so this is just the regular taco salad. I think it has rice, corn, beans, salsa, cheese, oishi, sour cream, jalapenos, and lettuce. I might be missing a couple of items, but that's basically it. Like I said, my first time eating today, so I'm kind of dying. I was a little bit stupid and I didn't get a drink, so I'm just gonna eat this and then go get a drink, I guess. I love that they gave me a whole thing of sour cream. I love sour cream. So what we're gonna do, mix it all together. Oh, I always forget to include prices when I talk about this place. A lot of people are curious about them because it's basically like, I'm basically at a giant farmer's market, like an enormous, anything you want to bring that's homemade or handmade to buy, or to sell rather. It's just a giant farmer's market. And farmer's markets often have elevated prices. So this bowl of taco salad, almost said taco soup, this bowl of taco salad was $12, which is a little bit pricey, but really not bad. This probably weighs 2 pounds. Like this is, I would pay $12 for this, not at a farmer's market, so should be good. So far, I have purchased 3 plants, 1 white geranium, which has the most flowers I've ever seen on one single geranium stem. That's crazy. 1 geranium, $3. And then 2 tomatoes, 1 golden jubilee. Yellow is my favorite color of tomato, so I had to get it. And 1 pineapple, which is one that I almost bought seeds for and didn't. So I got each of these. They were $3 each. So $9 total to that one booth. Oh, and this golden jubilee is actually a potato leaf tomato variety, which I've never grown before, so that will be really fun. Those jalapenos are pretty spicy. Okay, it's really weird for me to just sit here and film myself eating, so I'm gonna eat this, and then we're gonna go get a drink, and I'll share anything cool if I find it.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
plants are so cool. They're like trimmed out in white. Love that. Making the rounds for the phone, not myself this time.
I understand. Oh, you're still looking at that. That's terrible.
Okay, we're gonna do a song that I hope is not true. Because this one is called Listening to the Rain. So if it starts raining, please don't yell at me. But I hope you enjoy it regardless. I'm staring at the window, the rain tonight is driving me crazy. It's just a school side, all the life is mine without my baby. And in my mind, something stirs and the lips are crying out your name. Yeah, listening to the rain. Let me hold and love you, play with me, melting.
We are done at the festival. I probably walked around that thing at least 10 times, and the very last one, I wasn't even really looking for myself. I was just filming everything. So hopefully I got enough good footage to show you guys. And I am about to start the 2-hour drive in this rain. So that'll be fun. I did get a few more items than when I last saw you guys, and I will do a little video when I get home to show you the rest of what I bought. It has been several days since the festival, and I've still yet to show you what I bought. I have it all laid out on a blanket behind me, except for the plants, and I wanted to show it to you. So we have several things here, and I will start out with my new cutting board. So this is a handmade solid wood cutting board. It is made out of tulip poplar, and it was $45. If you've ever tried to buy a nice cutting board, then you know that $45 is not a terrible price at all. It's probably, what is that, almost an inch thick? And to go along with that, I grabbed this, which he kind of explained as his own version of a Danish whisk. If you don't know, a Danish whisk is a metal tool used for usually mixing dough, but it is notoriously hard to clean. He said, thinking of a Danish whisk as well as a stand mixer that just has a dough hook on it, he thought maybe just a thin, simple circle would do well. So this is a whisk, technically, I guess, that I will use to mix together my sourdough. I have not used it yet, but I am very excited about it. I think this was $25. He said they're pretty difficult to make without breaking because of these really thin rings on the end. And then to go along with those, I got some cutting board oil and some butcher block conditioner. He sells these, but he doesn't make them or anything. He just has these at his booth. They were each $5. So for these 4 items, I spent $85 at the booth. Is that right? $85. This was $45. These were $5 each. So this was $30, not $25. That's right. Then just over here, we have a loaf of jalapeno cheddar bread from the Hayes Family Farm and Bakery. I almost always buy bread from them when I go to the festival, and actually, this needs to be eaten before it goes bad, so I'm going to use that tonight. We have this t-shirt that has all of these cute little pictures of flowers and gardening things, 2 little birds, and a chair, and like a pail that's being used as a garden container, and it says life is better in the garden. I've already worn this once, and it just came out of the dryer. That's why it is all wrinkly, but that's fine. Next thing that I bought is a few plants. I bought 1 white geranium, mostly because it had so many flowers on its one single stalk, more than I've ever seen on a single geranium stalk ever. And that just made me think it would have really nice, beautiful, long-lasting blooms, and I love geraniums. I love the smell of geraniums, I love the look of geraniums, and it was only $3, so how could I not buy that? Then from the same booth, I bought 2 tomato plants, 1 pineapple tomato, and 1 golden jubilee, I think is what it was called. I think it was called Golden Jubilee, and the Golden Jubilee is actually a potato leaf variety, which I've never grown before, so that should be really fun. I only got those 3 plants altogether. It was $9. Okay, the last thing that I got at the festival was seeds, of course. I can't go to Baker Creek without buying some seeds, and I saved these for last because, well, these specific ones are actually for me, but those ones that are laying over there on the blanket are for one of you. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, I had 2 goals in mind. The first one being 2,500 subscribers, which, if you didn't notice, I recently hit. And due to me reaching my first goal here on YouTube with you guys, couldn't do it without you watching, I wanted to do just a tiny giveaway. I say tiny, but honestly, 10 or so packs of seeds could have made the entire world of difference for me in my garden when I was first starting out. So maybe it's a small gift from me in my eyes, but to somebody, that might be a huge advantage for their garden. And I just love thinking that due to you guys watching me on here, I now get to give you guys something back. So like I said, these seeds are mine. We have the Sweet Passion Melon, which was actually a free seed variety just for making a purchase. The Cherry Caramel Phlox, which you guys already know that I love phlox. I have it in my garden, and I mean, look at those flowers. Is that a joke? Those are so pretty. The next thing is Sugar Rush Peach Peppers. I love these. You know I love these. I've grown them plenty of times before, but I was out of seed. And on festival days, they sell the seeds at $2 a pack, so I grabbed one for myself. And the next one I got is Frizzy Rose Picotee Cosmos, and they're just this purple and white kind of painted look almost. Then I showed you guys these in the video in the display tent at Baker Creek. It is the Bizarre Mix Snapdragon, and it comes with all of these different mixed colors of snapdragons, and they are so cool. This will be the first full-sized snapdragon that I have grown in my garden. All of the ones I've previously grown have been dwarfs, and I loved them, so I'm sure I will love these. And lastly, we have the Orchid Cream Nasturtium. I have grown a couple of different kinds of nasturtiums in the past, but these are just so beautiful. The cream color with the dark red centers. I love that. So those are the seeds I got for me. Now let's see the seeds that I got for you guys. So here are the seeds that will soon be going out to one of you guys that watch my videos. I just chose seeds that I know do well for me and that I've really loved. This is kind of like just a small mix of my favorites, if you will. Not all of my favorites, obviously, but some. We've got Landis Winter Lettuce. We've got Sunrise Bumblebee Cherry Tomato, which are still my favorite cherry tomatoes to date. We've got a Dr. Witchy Yellow Tomato, which is my favorite slicer tomato. Yellow tomatoes are my favorite, obviously. We've got a Habanada Pepper, which is a habanero that has been bred to not be spicy. So it has the same kind of fruity tropical flavor as a habanero pepper, but it is not spicy at all. Then we have a lemon cucumber. That is my favorite kind of cucumber since I was a child, and so many cucumbers grow on these plants. Yes, they are slightly acidic and like lemony flavor. They're great for putting into drinks. Then we've got two more peppers, the Sugar Rush Peach, which is spicy, but is also very tropical and sweet and fruity. It is delicious. And then the California Wonder Bell Pepper, which last season I had one plant that had over 20 bell peppers on one plant. And then I got two varieties of flowers, one Peppermint Stick Zinnia, which I have grown for the last couple of years. And as you can tell, I really like the spotted, stripy kind of varieties, so those are super cool. And then we got the Orchid Flame Nasturtium, which is almost the opposite of what the nasturtium looks like that I got for myself, the Orchid Cream. So these are like kind of yellow in the middle with the red on the outside, and the Orchid Cream is kind of whitish yellow on the outside with the red in the middle. If you guys stayed to the end of this video, then you are among the first to hear that I will be doing a giveaway here on my channel. I will be posting the giveaway short on Monday the 20th that will have all of the nitty-gritty details listed in it, and it will also serve as the host video for you guys to put your entries. It's going to be one entry per person, and on this grand prize of the seeds that I just showed you, I'm sorry, but I have to make that for US residents only because I am sending it directly out of my hands and to whoever wins, and I don't want to guarantee that somebody in a different country is going to be able to receive it without having to pay a fee or it just not showing up. I really want it to actually get to you guys. But Baker Creek is an amazing company, and they actually do international shipping minus just a few countries. So after the giveaway short, there will be 1 week for people to leave their comments and enter into the giveaway. I will be going live on April 27th to announce the winner live on stream and just chat with you guys and have a little bit of fun. And for those of you who are not in the US, there will be some live giveaways during the stream that you don't have to pre-enter for. It's if you're in the stream, I'll ask a question while live, put your answer in the comments, and then I will use a random generator to choose comments among those who answer the question during the stream, and there will be a few giveaways just for those of you who are watching live. And those prizes only have the limitations that Baker Creek has, which I think it's a list of less than 10 countries that they just absolutely will not ship to. By doing it that way, I will be able to pay the shipping fee for you guys and send out a couple of other prizes aside from the grand prize. Alright everybody, that is all I had for you today. Like I said, the short that I'm going to post for the giveaway will be on Monday, and it will hold all of the details that you need. Thank you guys so much for 2,500 subscribers, as well as for coming along to the festival with me and for continually supporting me and my channel. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you all in the next one.